Hello and welcome to day 5 of Ohso Yoganuary. Thank you once again for joining me, and today we are going to practice some Yin Yoga. Yin Yoga is a form of yoga that was designed to predominantly open up through the hips and allow people to sit in a meditative position for long periods of time. It's based on the meridians, which are outlined in traditional Chinese medicine. And today we are going to focus on love and hate. So we're talking about releasing anger and restoring love through yin. So love runs through our heart meridian and hate runs in our liver meridian. And connecting the heart and the liver is the diaphragm. And so we are going to work and do some twists, which will twist and release tension in the diaphragm, but also indirectly will massage and soften the heart and the liver. So we're wanting to balance the liver and the heart energies. And when this happens, we start to express compassion to all beings, and we start to live more passionately. So we're going to start with a couple of twists. If we can, so we're going to take 3 twists, each one we're going to do on each side. So if we start on our hands and our knees, so hips are over the knees, shoulders are over the wrist, just take the right hand a little further forward. Inhale, take the left arm out to the side, up to the sky, and as we exhale, we're going to sweep that arm through, thread it all the way through as far as we can go, rest down to the right forearm, the left temple, and maybe we can extend that right arm out in front and just drop the chest down and feel that really nice twist. So predominantly this twist is in the upper back, but it's twisting all the way around, all the way through the torso. And then I just want you to close your eyes and connect with your breath. We're going to spend 3 minutes here. So for some of us, keeping the right arm out in front feels like the right place to be. For others, we might want to take that right arm behind the back and reach round for the inner left thigh. And just connecting with the breath. So there's no ujjayi breath, there's no drawing the navel in, we're just keeping the belly soft and relaxing. Just notice the inhale and notice the exhale. Then focusing on the exhale, try to lengthen the breath. In turn, the inhale will lengthen. So really just focusing on that exhale. While we're holding these poses, I want you to visualise the negative thoughts, any hate, any negativity leaving the body. And while those negative thoughts are released, in their place become contentment and joy. So we're halfway there. Just try to relax as much as you can. Noticing any areas of tension. And just trying to soften those areas with your breath. You may find you start to feel impatient, agitated. Just notice those emotions, and if they're negative, just try to let them float away. Take 2 more rounds of breath here. And release. Let's just come onto our bellies. Come into our rebound pose. Resting our head into our hands. And just shaking the hips a little. Taking 2 really long deep breaths now. And then we'll slowly ease ourselves back up onto our hands and our knees. So from here, shoulders over the wrists, we're just going to bring the left hand a little further forward. Inhale, take the right arm out to the side, up to the sky, and as we exhale, threading that right arm all the way through, rest down to the right shoulder, the right temple, extending that left arm out ahead of us. Maybe staying there, or maybe taking that arm around behind the back, reaching for the inner right thigh. So again, taking 3 minutes there. So really just noticing the sensations in the body. And with each exhale, allowing yourself to just relax a little more, soften a little more. Again, really focusing on that exhale, lengthening the breath on the exhale. And just allowing the inhale to happen. In Yin Yoga, we're looking for stillness. Stillness in the posture, in the body, but also stillness in the mind. So as thoughts enter the mind, just slowly let them pass you by. We're over halfway there. Just over a minute to go. Notice the emotions rising. For some of us, we're not used to being still, and we may feel as though we're not achieving anything or we're wasting our time. But just really try to relax into this space, into this time, and just focus on your breath. Inhale and exhale. And release. Coming back onto our hands and our knees, and then once again laying down onto our bellies. Maybe head in our hands, just shake the hips out. And take 2 really long deep breaths there. Really relax down into the mat. on your breath. Inhale and exhale. And release. This time we're going to roll over onto our backs. So we're going to start with a spinal twist. Hugging the knees into the chest, taking the arms nice and wide. If you don't have the space for wide arms, then take the arms into cactus arms here. Rocking the knees over to the right, looking over the left shoulder and closing the eyes and just relaxing there. Really breathe deep into the belly. When you breathe in, you can feel the compression on those lower abdominal organs. Both shoulders as we exhale, melting down in towards the ground. And the knees dropping down to the right. So you can feel the stretch from the knees all the way across to this left shoulder. And we're halfway there. In Yin Yoga, we're taking all of our attention inside. Letting go of anything that's going on around us. Taking the time to notice the sensations in the body changing. "30 seconds to go." Visualizing the negative leaving the body and with joy entering. Inhale and exhale. Slowly coming back to center, just hug the knees into the chest before extending the arms and legs out for our rebound just in Shavasana. 2 long deep breaths there. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And hugging the knees back into the chest again. And we're going to take the arms out to the side and rock the knees, this time over to the left. Looking over the right shoulder. So maybe arms out, maybe cactus arms. And notice the difference between one side and the other. Maybe you're more open in a twist in one direction than the other. Maybe you can feel more of a compression and therefore more of a massage in those internal organs. Maybe the breath is a little tighter. Just keep lengthening the breath. the muscles. Notice how the more you relax, the softer your muscles become, the deeper you can actually fall and relax into the pose. We're halfway there. Just stay focused on the breath. Let go of the thoughts as they enter the mind. Just allow yourself to stay present. Stay with the breath. I'm going to take 3 more rounds of breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And final breath. Before bringing the knees back into the chest, to really hug knees in, maybe forehead to knees, knees to forehead. Before laying back into our Shavasana again, our rebound pose. Our rebound pose, this is where all the really good stuff happens. This is where the body starts to repair. Long deep inhale. Long deep exhale. Inhale and exhale. Hugging the knees back into the chest. A slightly deeper pose this time. So we're going to extend the right leg out. Take the right hand to the outside of the left knee and roll all the way over to the right. See if we can bring that knee all the way down to the ground. We might want to use the right hand to hold it there. And take the left arm out to the left side. You might want to place a block or a rolled up jumper or a cushion or something underneath this knee. Just to support it. And with each exhale, we're going to breathe this left shoulder down towards the ground. Closing the eyes again, taking all of your attention inside. So in Yin Yoga, we're holding the poses for anything between 3 and 5 minutes. Or for those who've been doing Yin for a little longer, you may want to hold them for even longer than that. But this really allows us to work deep into the connective tissues. Really release those connective tissues. In Yang Yoga, we're focusing more on the muscles. In Yin Yoga, we have to relax the muscles to allow ourselves to get into those connective tissues. Stay with the breath, keep visualizing those negative feelings as they leave the body. Maybe noticing a little smile come across the face as the joy enters the body. Take 3 more rounds of breath there. Really lengthen the breath on the exhale. Second round. And final round of breath. Slowly come back to centre. Hug the knees into the chest. Find that Shavasana. Take some long, deep breaths there. Hugging the knees back into the chest. Extend the left leg out. Take the left hand to the outside of the right knee and we're going to roll all the way over and see if we can get this knee all the way down to the ground. Taking the right arm out to the right side. And again, you may notice the difference from one side to the other. We're trying to keep this left shoulder down, the right knee down. And then with the breath, each exhale, relax a little more to let the right shoulder down. If you do feel a real difference from one side to the other, you might want to hold the tighter side, the less flexible side, for a little longer. But whatever you do, don't try and force. The more effort you put in, the more you start to work that more masculine yang energy and start to work in the muscles. The more you relax and soften, the more we tap into that more feminine energy and we work deeper into the connective tissues through relaxation. And we're halfway there. This is a great posture to do. Any of these postures, if you have any niggles in the back, really releasing tension. And you can really have a play around and find the position that gets the stretch that you need. We'll all be feeling this in different places. Just under a minute to go. Really take that focus, that attention inside. Notice the sensations in the body changing, warming. Feel the muscles and the connective tissues lengthening and letting go. Inhale and exhale. And slowly come back to center. hugging the knees into the chest. I'm going to find Shavasana. I'm going to hold it here. Just focusing on the breath and just allowing the body to relax as we take all those benefits from twists. Hopefully we can feel the changes in the body. We can feel the calm in the mind. Relax a little more with each breath. Allowing yourself to become softer and more heavy with each exhale. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Take a long deep inhale, long deep exhale. Hug the knees into the chest, rocking the knees from side to side, rocking over onto your side. Find your fetal position, your knee beginning, and pushing up into a comfortable seated position. Maybe keeping your eyes closed if you can. We're going to take the hands in front of us in a prayer, rub the palms together, create some heat. Once you've created that heat, cup the hands over the eyes. And just gently flutter the eyelashes. And bring the hands into a prayer. Bow the head for Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. Tomorrow we'll be journaling, so please bring your pen and paper.